Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. In the last video... Ooh. Laggy? Nope, we're okay. She feels very slow. Maybe it's because I'm playing Dying Light. In the last video, we got Gaia back online by linking in Minerva. And we're in this lab sort of area as well. Now, we found out how to uncorrupt our data on the taking over of robots.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad.
And now we're having a little wander around, exploring the facility. This is going to be like our home base of some form. I'm not sure if any of the rooms have purposes beyond the...
What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Anyways, I'm not sure if any of the other rooms are going to have utility, but at least one of them does.
Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Ah.
Got it.
So as we get more of the sub-functions online, maybe she'll unlock some new abilities.
Looks like another office.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines.
Okay, I think we're nearly done.
Through that door is a trail that leads towards Plainsong.
So I could head back east if I need to, once we're done here.
Correct.
And I do indeed. Last room. Gaia, where am I going, girl? What am I doing?
Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility.
Oh. I like that she says that. Right, that is about it then, so I guess we can head back. I want to discuss something very quickly, actually. So, as you may have noticed, those of you watching that series, today was the last day of Dying Light 2. My plan was very much...
Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Thanks. Let me just talk to YouTube. That's what he's doing. He's leaving me to talk to YouTube. It's very nice of him. So, yeah, today was the last day of Dying Light 2. Personally, I kind of want to just run one series for a while because I think it looks nicer, first of all, on the channel. Oh, no.
Back already?
No, I dropped my controller.
I might want to look around more first.
It looks a little nicer, and I think it's better for me to be able to focus on one game in terms of remembering, like, story and control scheme and all that kind of jazz. So the idea is going to be 2 episodes of Forbidden West going forward, 2 episodes a day. I'm not going to hard commit to that. Some days it'll be 1, some days it'll be 2. I did spot a comment when I mentioned this last time, people who are concerned that they wouldn't be able to keep up, because it's 2 hours a day of listening to me ramble. That's quite a lot of time. I totally accept that for those of you into Forbidden West. But the way I always see it is, for those of you who want more, you've got 2 videos a day, that's great. And now it'll be 5 to 6 days a week. And like I say, it won't be every time anyway, so it's probably going to be more like, say... It'll probably be like 9 episodes a week rather than 6 episodes a week, realistically. Maybe 10 episodes a week. And for those of you who only can handle like 1 episode a day, I would say, you know, those episodes are there. You don't have to watch them the day they come online, right? You could watch this episode today, the first episode tomorrow, second episode from tomorrow, the day after, kind of thing. You don't have to watch it all at once. It's just there if you want to binge it or whatever. And if you don't, you don't have to. It's kind of like when Netflix releases a new show and they drop all the episodes at once. Some people watch it all on the same day, some people don't. So I think that's what we're going to do. And then we'll be moving on to Elden Ring when we finish Forbidden West. I'm going to try to stick to one game at a time, but also finish those games quicker. Because it can get a little bit... It can weigh on you a little bit when a series goes on for like 3-4 months just because you're only uploading it 6 times a week. So that's where my head's at anyway. I'm still going to think about it. We'll see. Hey. Hey girl, how you living?
Hello,
Beautiful.
Aloy.
Hi. So you're... ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But 2 big ones first. We're not gonna be able to fix the Biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
That's some good video game plot setting up there. Go capture these 3 subordinate functions. That's my main story. And then the final boss, something to do with Hephaestus. Capture him to save the world. That's very video gamey, but I appreciate it all the same. Okay. It's a funny coincidence that all these functions seem to scatter in the immediate area, though I suppose they scattered from here. So it makes sense that you wouldn't necessarily go too far. They probably just searched out the nearest viable location. We don't really know much about Ether, Poseidon, or whatever on earth the other was called, so I'm excited about that. Anyways, the Strangers.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so... what's so far away, and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship...
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
Okay, but then why do they want to why are they here? Why have they come back? I kind of see why they've gone there and they've developed future technology and they've become super duper fancy pants. It's a slightly less crazy answer. I was worried about the game because it was pretty bonkers. And that's a understandable way of linking it in. I still think it's a bit much, but we'll see how it all ties together. But why would they want to... Oh my god, okay. Prepare for a lot of talking today, folks.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
Maybe to cover their tracks?
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. To their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
So, I wonder what's wrong with their planet that they feel the need to come back to Earth. Because Earth is very special. Earth is hospitable in a way that, you know, so many places obviously aren't. It's a very unique, special little planet. Maybe they've discovered that there just isn't a planet like Earth out there. You know, we assume there is, and there probably is in our universe, but maybe they just couldn't find it or whatever. And there must be something... I mean, clearly they've thrived since then, because they've got all this fancy gear, they've got the fancy robots, they've got all this tech. So clearly their planet sustained them for a while, but maybe something's going wrong with the planet, maybe it's going to be snuffed out, maybe they've used all its resources.
You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
Aloy's learned a lot, but I think this might be a step above.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so.
She definitely didn't look thrilled about the idea.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. Perhaps a way can be found to defeat their shielding.
Yeah, I hope so. Or I'm not gonna be winning fights against them anytime soon. How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light-years away. Because it was far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
That's some quick maths. We could use you in Tulsa. Little reference for you there, folks.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the Biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources.
Crocodiles.
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
Elephants.
If all 3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge, and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
Is it me, or does that sound like a DLC? So in this stretch, bloody Nora. I mean, yeah, the planet already has animals. Obviously, it doesn't have the variety and scope of animals that it would have, but it does have animal life. The Apollo one is sad, but it's not relevant, I would suggest. I mean, it's a database of human knowledge. The world can carry on without it. And the nurturing of new human species. You know, the idea is that, obviously, Hades would wipe the planet, so something needs to be able to birth the new humans. But we already have humans. So again, we could kind of carry on without that one. So it's very fortunate that those are the 3 that are gone.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Makes sense. The machines are the ones used to rebuild the planet, so you can't do it without the machines.
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
4.
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
We wouldn't have a video game otherwise. Aloy, come on, use your brain.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Okie dokie. Nearly there, folks. Wait, no, there's more now. Wait, is that new? What?
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes.
As
you
you mean,
encounter
I'm
with them,
confused.
they appear further they have energy
Yeah, no.
throughout every for example, assuming no
So there's hope.
Oh.
all.
Wait, bear with me.
Yeah, further they seem to be of energy field.
Yeah, no kidding.
Throughout history, every defensive technology, for example,
There we go.
assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
We got a little update. There's always hope, Aloy. There's always hope.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
Okie dokie.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Oh. Ah, it only goes to level 24. That's interesting. Well, Ether.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
Well, that was a very long conversation, to say the least. It's funny because it was over half an hour into the video.
Okay. I need to bring Ether back for Gaia.
But I really
Varl and
enjoyed
Zoe
it.
are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack. Or I could also look around here some more.
Where is the east exit? This way? No. Was it here? I vaguely remember seeing it. It had like a symbol above the door. It wasn't here. I mean, right, where's the west exit? Right, that's the west exit. So, yeah, logically speaking, east exit. Right? Aha. No.
Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
Is this not it? I mean, it looks like sleeping quarters. Game! Where's the east exit? I'm so confused. Obviously, there's more we need to go do in Plainsong. We've got quests, we've got question marks, blah, 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 blah. Is this it? This is it. Apparently this counts as a campfire. Right. Wait, what is that? I have no idea. So that is, you can see it kind of like that pathway there. This kind of shuts off, right? That's our split point between the east and west. So we need to go through here to get to the west, which is nice for me because what it means is that I can basically now focus on clearing out this entire east section and know that this is done, kind of thing. Like if we do everything here before we head west, then we know we've done it. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. Okay, so I guess that's what we're going back to doing. We're just gonna... The one thing Wait, so where is it? It's there. Well, here. What about this? Oh, there's another path there, though, clearly. So I guess I want to do up to... Maybe I'll just do everything, like, in line, so, like, up to there. Everything east of that. Okay, so let's go east and start working our way back across. We're looking for question marks. We're looking for quests. We're looking for everything, basically. All these bloody things I can't explore. Although, see, because I can't explore everything, my temptation is very much to just come back later. I don't know. Wait, I had quests, right? Where's Riverhim? Let's go to Riverhim. Why not? Oh, and there's a hunting trial. Okay. I guess what we can do Let's focus on finishing off the quests and all the bigger things, like if there's cauldrons, if there's if there's what's the other thing? In settlements and stuff like that, and explore those kind of places, and then we can always come back later to clear out the question marks. Because I still got there's 3 unlock items, right? There's the fire gleam, there's the diving underwater, well, the infinite breath sort of, and then there's the metal plant thing, and I obviously can't do all of them yet. So we're gonna have to come back later anyway. It's an interesting little thing. Hello. Okay. So yeah, I mean, there's a hunting ground over there, so I want to do that. Let's go check out this shelter over here. Just gonna have a little wander around. Explore, pick up some campfires, blah, 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 blah. It's a beautiful world to spend some time in. And I guess this is kind of another reason, because I want to... If I do 1 episode a day, which, I don't know, I'm going back and forth, I really am. But especially with a game this size, and it's a game I want to complete fully, you know. At the moment, at least, I want to do everything. That's where my head's at. And if you do that, with 1 episode a day, it's going to take so long. It's going to take so long. We're talking maybe 70 hours or something like that. It would take 3 months, I guess, to do that, if I was consistent. Anyways, I will think about it, but God, itchy. I really need to shave this mustache. Well, it's part of a larger beard, but I just need to just get rid of all of it. All of it must die. Oh. Hey, Piggy. You know what? I'm not going to kill you because you're my Piggy now. Okay. So from here, let's head up to there. Don't actually remember why I'm going to River him, but there was a reason. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Yeah, I hope I think I've mentioned this in the past. I hope people enjoy when we do the whole conversation. I guess you could always skip it, right, if you weren't enjoying it.
Someone's in trouble.
Better to have it and use it, or whatever. I'm gonna save the day! The machines! They're not machines, that's an act! The rebels!
Don't let them surround
Damn, Aloy! Right, that's a bit harsh. I was mid-animation.
Don't let them surround you! Push back! Do not let them through!
Do not let them through.
Don't let them surround you!
Absolutely cock-blocked me there, son.
Push back! Do not let them through!
Alright, Q, we get it. Oh, damn!
Do not let them through!
Okay, let's try this. Oh, it didn't last long enough. I wasn't going to use it on her. She was 1 hit away from death. Yeah, melee feels better against quite a lot of
Do not let them through!
human enemy. I see you up there, you cheeky little blighter. Come here. Wait, are you on my side?
Don't let them surround you!
Who are we fighting? Ah, hello.
We can't let them defile our home!
Hey, he said something new. I'm proud of you, Q. Is that it?
Save those smiles for your families. The Tanakh understand only strength, and ours was a poor display at best. They will be back. You, the one who actually won this fight for us. A word.
Optimistic source, isn't he?
I want everyone fortifying the pass.
Really rallying those troops up.
Your warriors seem...
Green is early spring. There are children playing with sticks. It's all I can do to keep them alive.
Just looking at my items. Okay.
It'll only get harder. So far, the rebels have sent mere scouts, but it won't be long
Never
until
had.
they
What a lovely
return
place.
for an all-out assault, and if they bring machines with them. We'll need a lot more than eager hearts to win.
You seem to know a lot about Tanakh's tactics.
Back when the Tanakh clans pushed back the Karja raiders, I joined the fight.
The Tanakh taught you how to fight?
More than that, they taught me how to work with metal. I'm probably the only Utaru who can. Never thought I'd be using what I learned then to fight against them now.
Where are we off to, buddy? Your lovely little... there's something Ewok-y about all of it. I appreciate
We may
it.
speak freely here.
Everyone loves the Ewoks, right? Everyone loves the Ewoks. Q, do you love the Ewoks? I bet he loves the Ewoks.
So, what's the plan?
The plan was making new weapons for my so-called fighters. I send my best climber, Voss, up the drum route to get the materials we need. Wide maws leave metal pods we use for crafting at its summit. But the derangement has made them as dangerous as the climb to reach them. Boss has yet to return. We have defenses to set up, and we are running out of time. If the Savior of Meridian is willing to lend us her strength a little longer, I believe you can get us what we need.
You know who I am.
Red hair, bow, fights better than 10 warriors put together. You're well known. And so is your little disagreement with the chorus.
Can't Plainsong help?
Plainsong has abandoned all settlements this far out.
Then why not just leave? They're clearly outnumbered and under-equipped. You could leave. Head to safety.
Have you ever seen a flower so small and white? When it falls, it looks like snow in spring. My daughter called them winter song. She carried their seeds to the day she drew her last breath. Now those seeds grow in the grove, at the heart of River Hem, planted by my own hands. As do the ones of every brother and sister taken from us during the Red Raids. I will not abandon them.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry about your daughter.
The raids took her from me. I found my peace in every Karja that fell beneath my spear. Now all I have left of her is planted in the grove here. No Tanakh will force me out.
Do all Utaru carry seeds with them?
We are given our pouches soon after we're born. When we die, the seeds are buried. A reminder that our deaths bring new life. It is how we remain one with the rhythm of the world.
It's quite a nice idea, actually.
What makes the path up to the drum route so dangerous?
It's a cave of sunken passages and gaping caverns that only the very skilled can navigate. It serves as a safe haven for my people, but machines have patrolled its deepest passageways ever since the derangement. Even so, River Hem and the Grove live off its waters. We are connected to it as much as we are to the seeds growing behind you.
I don't think I caught your name.
Q. I am the Metal Weaver of River Hem. But all you really need to know about me is that I plan to keep my people alive. Thanks to you, we might actually have a chance at that.
Tell me more about these metal pods.
They are tricky to collect. The Widemaws sow them. One must be quick enough to gather them before the soil and water take them. But their metal is among the sturdiest I've ever weaved. Without them, our chances of survival are slim.
Oh, if there's no convincing you to leave, I guess we're making some weapons.
You have my thanks. There's no time to waste. Follow me. This way.
Alexa, be quiet.
With
This
those
is
pods and a whole lot of luck,
ghost
we just
town.
might get out of this alive. Let's hope these sprouts can hold their ground against a squad of machines. I can only cover so much ground, and my joints aren't what they used to be.
Looked to me like they chose to stay here as much as you did.
It'll be the fight of their lives, that's for sure.
I feel you on the joints, buddy. Every day I squat. Oh,
Almost there.
my knees. They don't function. And it
This
is
the
the
best
joint
we
at
can
the
do to
kneecap.
hide those who cannot fight. But if we fall, the Tanakh will find them sooner than later. We're here.
This is lovely.
This is it. Do you have any questions?
No.
I'm ready.
Good luck. Come see me at the forge when you're done.
Oh, okay, so this is where all the people are. They're all hidden away down here for safety. Away from the
I'd
Tanakh.
avoid the fields, visitor, unless you wish to breathe toxins.
I do wish to breathe toxins. Thank you for the advice. I'm sure, like, even in this world, there would be someone out there. What's that? Oh, okay. There would be someone out there who's, like, huffing the chemicals from the plants, inevitably. If it exists, people will huff it. Ah, today's it. Up we go. So just jumped up, really. He did say it was about a cave more than anything else, so I'm assuming... What's that there? Is that just a bug? It's very strange looking. That little slice of green in the wall.
Room on me. I can send it to my stash.
Weird. Alright, in we go. Yeah, here's a cave. Up the drum route. I love that this is side content. That just makes me happy. There's clearly so much love and
I need to find a way up there.
attention put into it, you know? For a side quest. I mean, no wonder video games take so long to make. Jesus. Just looking for yellow. A little yellow on the walls. Maybe I need to go in the water. Probably do need to go up here, actually. Have a little dive as well. See if there's anything lying about. Oh, okay. I was going to take a sneaky photo. I can't do it to Aloy. It'd be too mean. Why? I don't understand. She's a strange looking swimmer. Bless her. Maybe that's what we all look like underwater. Who knows?
I'm guessing that's Faust.
Oh, buddy.
These wounds were made by machines. I should take his seed pouch to Q. It seems to mean a lot to the Ataro.
Burr.
Acid ammo will make this go quick.
Sure, Aloy. Why not? I'd have to hit first. I don't think you really need to worry about it with burrowers, but they are fancy burrowers. Who knows? Well, you were gonna get me, didn't you, cheeky little blighter? Oh, that one did get me, cheeky little blighter. Boing!
takes care of that. Let's find a way up these caves.
I mean, the acid's pretty cool. It does just make them weaker, and because they've got a weakness to it, you saw it just took a single arrow. It is a borer at the end of the day, but still. Some health, please. Some food items. Tracking sprayer. That's my nickname in college. It was a very confusing time for us all. Aha! Tracking sprayer! The greatest superhero of them all. I do like that all these varieties are just... Can I jump that? Guess we're gonna find out. All these varieties... Yes! Incredible finger strength. All these varieties do count as varieties. They're not new species of species. Species of species. New species of robot. Of machine, as they call them. They never actually really say the word robot, do they? Machine is a much better name. Robots aren't... Machines can be scary, robots not really. I mean, it's a different style of word, I suppose. Machine sounds more mechanical and industrial and coggy and... As robot sounds futuristic, I think. Why are you everywhere? Maybe I'll... Wait, no, maybe... Oh, no, I can't. It's a side quest. Man, am I going to have to come back up here at some point? Because of this freaking robot flower? Man! It's not like it's an easy place to get to. I guess it's not that bad. But that's why I'm so tempted to just carry on with the main quest. You know? But, I mean, there's plenty we can do in the meantime. Right. Wait, is this... I thought I kind of, like, looped back on where I was, but I don't think I have. Climb that. From the other side. Aha! Huh. Should be here, right? How do I get up there? Uh-oh. Whoopsie daisy. Right, at least we've got a ladder. And this is where I was, right? I'm just higher than I was before. Okay. Come on, Aloy. Out you pop. Let's try that again. Maybe it's because I didn't sprint jump. She just kind of very calmly hurled herself into the water, really. Didn't really give it a second thought. Music sounds like Bioshock. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm meant to go over there. I just need to... Yeah, that's what I need to do. Lovely stuff. Okay, then we can go across there. Maybe that's how we get on top, and then we jump across there. Okay, got it. Cool. Music's beautiful. I kind of want to just shut up and let it do its thing. Okay.
If I time it right, I might be able to jump and use my polecaster to get to the other side.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Whee! That's strange. What's that all about? Ah! Ugh. Okay, that's a little bit of a bug there. So that's a colour correction. And it's a very cheap way of setting a new vibe, a new ambience, whatever you want to call it. Usually they're more subtle than that. Just a little bug. Alright, where do I go? Ah. We're getting there. Getting there. Looks like we're nearly out.
Almost there.
Just said that, Aloy, you big old copycat. Great success.
Made it. Time to find those wide maws.
What I'm hoping is there's a campfire up here or something, because obviously I need to come back later for that bloody flower. Although I don't actually know how to reach it, but that's neither here nor there.
There they are. Those pods they're ejecting. They must be the ones Q needs. Looks like I can just pick them up once they fall to the ground. If I'm quiet enough, I can get them without the machines even knowing me here.
I'm so sneaky. Run! Thanks, buddy.
Careful now.
Who's a good hippo? Who's a good hippo?
There we go. That should
However, I
it.
do want a screenshot of the hippo.
Better get back to Q with these.
Come on, lift your head up. Lift your head up. Oh! Be friends again, hippo. Yeah. Okay. Photo! 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 It's weird, the machines look fantastic in motion, but when you stop to photo them, they kind of stop looking like the machine in a little way. I think a lot of it is the animations is what brings them to life, you know? I just really like the environment. So I don't know how I make a thumbnail from that. Whatever. Right. Swim, 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 swim. Hippo, no! Hippo, no! Ooh, healing. God, I hope this was the right idea. Wait, where am I going? Oh no. Why did it change to the main quest? Clearly I was doing this quest. Why would you swap me over? It's beautiful though. It might be quicker to is there a campfire there? Ah, it's fine. We're not far at all. Not far away at all. Oh well.
My pulse is getting quicker.
Because you're sprinting, Aloy. Because you're a speedy girl. Zoom, as they say in the clubs. Q. Oh, there he is. Hey buddy, I brought you things, however, I will talk to you in the next video, because we're going to end it there. So, as established, the plan is to stretch, to drop my controller, Again. So we'll finish this quest and we'll do the hunting grounds for sure. There's a ruin over there, which is cool. Campsite there. Rebel outpost will do. I don't know. Maybe we'll just go around and just check out what all these question marks are. I mean, at the end of the day, we're capturing new campsites as we go, right? So it's very easy to sort of travel around as need be. We'll spend a couple episodes just kind of clearing this map up quite a bit, and then we'll move on to the west and try to get ourselves. Where are we going for first? Aether, right? Yeah. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.